Hey, hi, and hello. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This is like my first video, so if you're like seeing this for the first time, hi, hello, welcome. I thought it was a fun idea to bring you guys with me in my week of reading, like to give you like a little bit of a clear view of what I read in a week. Might not be much, but we'll see at the end of the week what I actually read. So today's Wednesday, which means I already read Monday and Tuesday. Um, but because I'm on my internship those few days, um, I cannot film. I can film, but I cannot film there. So the books that I have filmed or have read, I do have some clips, but obviously there won't be clips like at my internship or stuff. But it will be me reading at home or I'm over at my boyfriend's house. But to give you a clear view, I read Hideaway on Monday and Tuesday, so you can see clips of that. And I will give like my thoughts and opinions at the end of like this little reading vlog. It's also my first time doing a reading vlog. I don't know how to do this. I'm very bad at this, but you're gonna have to deal with me. Yay! So then like I said, I finished Hideaway yesterday, and then I started on Killswitch. I'm 35% through this brick of a book. I will try to finish this like still in September, so I will try to finish this in this reading vlog. And then as also like a little novella, I have Conclave, which is like 3.5, or like part 3.5. Really excited also. Like this is like 102 pages. Shouldn't be too hard, but those are like the two books I wanna definitely include in this in reading vlog. Cause believe me or not, we're gonna not read for Nightfall in a week. Not in this week. Maybe next week, but we'll see how far I can get into it. Since these were actually on my October TBR, but the way my mind works is if I set up my October TBR, and I finish my September TBR like I did now. I finished like, or I read like two fun books like in between to like even out, or just that's not my TBR. It's not what I put down on my TBR. It's just a book that I got recently, or a book that just came out and I didn't put on my TBR, or because I forgot it, or something else. So that's what I did. So I finished two other books in the meantime after finishing my TBR, and now I was like, let me start on this since I do have two other books on my TBR that's not the Devil's Night series. So that's what we're gonna do this week. And I don't know how far we'll get because obviously these two books are still on my October TBR. Like, I'm very happy that we end off with a novella because, you know, this is like the official end. But then you have 4.5, and that is Nightfall or Friday Night. But this looks like a fun time. And now I think, or what I'm thinking is, if I get through Killswitch, I can have a little treat, which is a small book, before going into Nightfall. This might also be like, read the Devil's Night series with me, but it's not gonna be, because I'm not gonna read the whole video, or the whole series in this video. Just like a fun little week of me reading outside of work, school, internships, everything. So yeah, join me along the ride, and I will see you in the next clip when I am or either further into Killswitch, or just having some cute shots of the books, because yeah, because I don't know, I really don't know. So to be honest, I'm reading Killswitch right now on page 260. The only real problem, can I talk? I can't. But the only real problem I have, which I'm noticed throughout the other two books as well, is that the chapters are very long. Like, chapter 14 is on page 285. Then chapter 15 is like 20 pages later. It's really taking me out of it, to be honest. Like, I enjoy me some long chapters, don't get me wrong, but do I really need to read chapters that are 20 to 25 pages long? I don't know. But still, quite enjoying it. And I will probably see you in the next update. Okay, so I finished Kill Switch. We're like 1.5 hours later, and I finished it. Like, it's red. It's red. And all I want to say is like a 4-star read for me right now. And my heart is aching for Damon and Winter. Like, I can't believe I've read 600 pages. And I still feel like there's so much more we could have explored about them. But also so many scenes. Like, the flashback scenes that go with Damon. My heart broke. I was listening to it like yesterday because I was working on my bullet journal. And if I just say that my heart was like breaking, because I didn't know what was going on, and then suddenly the scene is there, and I'm like, did I hear this correctly? And that wasn't the only scene. There were more scenes like that in the book, and it all had my heart breaking. And then the flashbacks from Winter also. They both went through so much, and they're so strong. I need more, and I'm definitely gonna read Conclave next. But I highly recommend this series. I can't get enough. But always please check those trigger warnings. I don't have triggers, gladly. But if you do, check. Because they're not light reads. They're pretty dark, and always check. Just always check them. But I will probably start Conclave now. And hopefully have a fun time with it. But I'm scared. I don't know what to expect. Okay, so a little reading update. I'm in bed. It's currently 9:15. I'm tired. But I finished Conclave as well. Even though it's small, it took me like a little while because it didn't grip me that much. Yeah, so I'm hoping Nightfall will be better, but I think I'm gonna read another book in between because I don't think I will finish Nightfall before the end of this week or the end of this month, so I want to keep Nightfall and Fire Night as my two books that I will read in October. And I think I will either read Deep End or The Conditions of Will in between, just to have a look better cleanse, because these books are thick and I need like a smaller, fluffy romance in between, just to better cleanse a little bit. Otherwise, I'm scared I won't get through the next two books because I'm just pushing myself and then I'm not enjoying it as much as I could. But yeah, so far this reading week has been good to me. So, a little bit of an update on what I read today. It's currently Friday night. It's 9:45. I don't know how much I will still read today, but we'll see. I'm currently reading Deep End because I have like my TBR there, The Conditions of Will, Nightfall, and Fire Night. But I got a little bit bored of reading the same books. Like, I love Devil's Night, don't get me wrong, but I just need a little bit of a change. And I think something like just a little standalone right in between thick books is gonna be great. This still has 400 pages, don't get me wrong, it's still a lot, but chapters are very small and very short, and that's what I really wanted right now. Just a book with short chapters that would get me through this fic series, since I'm like I still need to read 2 books, so over halfway, which is great. But I think I will start reading it like next week around Wednesday or Thursday, I think. So I probably will not include this in this video, because I don't know if I can finish even Deep End in this video. I will try. I can't promise anything. Since tomorrow is Saturday, and I'm gonna be at the pool the entire day. And the day after is Sunday, and I work the entire day, so we'll see. But I am currently on chapter 25, page 150, and so far, really liking it, and I will see you in the next update. Okay, quick update. Today is Sunday, yesterday it was Saturday. I had a very busy day, but still I read like 100 pages, I think. I'm on page 280 of Deep End. Is it 280? I guess it is 280. Let me check. Yeah, 280. I'm gonna try to read until page 300, and then I'm off to work, and then I'll see what I can read after work, because it's like 100 pages left. But I've worked on 9, so I don't know for sure if I'm gonna finish it today, but I will finish it definitely tomorrow. And tomorrow is also the end of this reading vlog, so that would be perfect actually if I could finish it tomorrow, since I'm reading from Monday to Monday. So I do want to include tomorrow as well, just to try to finish this. But I will let you know, and I'm off to work, and I will see you after work. Goodbye. Hi, welcome. This is the final update, because it is currently Monday evening, and I just finished my internship. I just got home, and I wanted to talk about books that I read in this weekly vlog. I don't know if I will do this more often, but if you want to, let me know, because I did enjoy it, just to talk about books. But I finished 4 books, and we're gonna talk about them, because they were all like amazing. So I started off with Hideaway. Yeah, like I said, it is 4 stars. I love it. It's such fast-paced. I wouldn't say there's a lot of plot, or the plot didn't plot with me, but I read this for the vibe, and the vibe only. And that's amazing. Like, the whole series, the plot, I don't really get it, I don't follow it, but the vibe is there, and I really love that. So after that, I read Killswitch. And to be honest, I really struggled a little bit, because, like I said earlier in this vlog, the chapters were long. And it was a bit annoying, because I tend to read from chapter to chapter, and this was like, I had to block out like half an hour just to read a chapter or 2. So got in the middle of this one, but still 4 stars. All my reviews will also be on Goodreads, so I will link those as well down below. But then we have Conclave, that is the novella that comes with Killswitch. Some people don't read novellas, I do, because this is still a part of the series, and therefore I still rate it. But there was like a 3 stars, around 3. It was fine. Like, the epilogue of this book was like the end of Killswitch, so like the last 20 pages I didn't have to read. That was a gift. That was a little present for me. And then, last but not least, just to have a little palate cleanse, because I read like 3 books in the same series, and that's not really a big problem, but sometimes I just want to have something else. Just to have a little bit of a different vibe. And I also knew I wasn't gonna finish Nightfall this week, or like in the next couple of days, since my weekends were pretty busy. But I still managed to finish Deep End yesterday evening after work. I kind of hoped I would, but I did it. I gave this 4.5 stars. Like, Ellie Hazelwood is such a hit or miss for me personally. Like, I read The Love Hypothesis when it came out. Back then it was a 5 star, but if I would have to read it, no. But I did love to see the characters from the Love Hypothesis come back in this book. Like, I was happy I read the Love Hypothesis because I was like, oh, I know them. So that was very fun. The also very fun fact was there were swimmers. I'm a swimmer. Their swimmers kind of liked it. It kind of fit, so that was amazing. The writing was very great, fast paced. Some people were complaining that there was a lot of spice. I wouldn't say there was like a lot. Like, for me personally, it was like the perfect amount. Yes, towards the end was a little bit more, but overall, it's very good. And also, I love the fact that there was so much consent going on. Like, they had a whole list about what they were into and weren't into. I really like that. So, overall, 4.5 stars. My favorite Ellie Hazelwood so far. And with that, I want to end this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are still watching by the end of this, because it's my first time vlogging. I don't know if I'm good at it, but let me know. Let me know your current read right now. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.